Welcome to WROL Broadcast. I am Hate Mail. With me today we have Loot.
What is up?
And we are talking DC heroes and villains. And
Feels weird to say, doesn't it?
I know, I have to stop myself every time.
Yeah.
As soon as I say DC. We will have a few ending episodes for DC Legends, but as that game winds down and this game winds up, we'll be doing content for this going forward.
I'm liking it so far.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. I kind of have mixed feelings because this game, it's like you can literally do everything you need to do in 15 minutes.
Yeah, what's up with that?
But that's also kind of a good thing because I don't have a lot of time, and if I want to play longer, I can play a little bit more, but it is hard to play much.
I think if you're playing the campaign, actually, you can stretch the energy.
Yeah, once you're done with
Like
the campaign, it's going to be
you
hard.
you can get like a lot of time into the campaign, and each one of those fights takes quite a while. So I hear you though. Every day I log in at reset. And what I do is I pick like my character that I'm upgrading that day. And usually it's at least two characters that I'm trying to get gears on at a time because some characters like overlap gear. And it gets like prohibitively expensive after a bit. So what I do is I start refreshing, like I'll do all the nodes that have that gear type like one time through, and then I'll refresh it. Maybe always the 50 gems, and then sometimes I'll refresh the 75s. But I won't go past 100.
What level are you at now?
I am at 46.
Okay, so I just hit 40 today.
Yeah, you're like right there. We're very close.
And we've only been playing for what? It's been about a little over a week now, 2 weeks maybe.
It's a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Burger hit max.
Oh yeah, because he's piled up the
Burger.
gems. He's so ridiculous.
He spent a couple out. This is a crazy, crazy thing to say. He spent several hours hitting the guild boss. Do you have any idea how many gems that would consume
Yeah,
to play for hours?
it's
He
disgusting.
killed with the thing like basically by himself. Like I think he took it from like level 8 to level 9 basically on his own.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I try to hit the boss early because I do actually do damage to the boss before it gets too crazy. So
Not only that, you can like keep going too.
yeah,
Like when you kill them that round, it lets you just keep hitting. It
yeah, I got
it turns you back to
the
0.
the new one that came on today. I was the first person in and got a couple bosses down, which was a good feeling.
Yeah, I know you're in the top 3.
So we're recording this the day before. Well, the app
The
updated.
day of the patch.
Yeah, the day of the patch. The character's released tomorrow. According to when you look on the app update, it says tomorrow at 9 a.m. the Halloween villains begin. So we're excited about that.
I don't think it's 9 Eastern.
Probably not. It's probably 9 West Coast.
I think it's maybe noon Eastern.
Probably.
Because it actually tells you. Well, it's whatever. I'll tell you. I know exactly when it is because it's if you go into the recruitment, into the premium capsule. No, not premium. Basic battle pass capsule. What time is it in 14 hours from now?
Man, now you're making me do math. So 12 hours would be 7 a.m. So that's 9 a.m. Eastern.
All right, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
That's exactly when the tunes are coming out.
Oh, cool. So that'll be exciting. So tomorrow around 9:05, I have 25,000 gold tokens or gold
Do you?
capsules saved. And
I'm at 15,990.
and then I have a shit ton of villain ones too. I actually have a fair amount of hero ones. Probably should have spent those, but
Were you thinking that those are going to change.
Yeah, I think everything's going to change next month. So, because they pulled out, so I mean, I we came into this last month. So, from what everybody's told me, the Justice League characters got pulled out for this month when the new ones. What was the new characters for this month? Flash and
You mean in the battle capsule?
yeah.
Yes. Well,
Oh no, the
when were
Teen
the
Titans. Sorry, the Titans were the
the
Titans.
Titans were pulled out
They
of the
were pulled
battle
out because they were
capsule?
the month before. So this month was um, Justice League. So they'll probably get pulled out next month, and I think some of the Titan characters come back in. Now I got Superman and Supergirl already, so I'm not. I mean, the only one I'm missing that everybody's that is a really good one that I do want, but I'm not as worried about it. It's Wonder Woman. I did never get her.
She's fantastic.
I know, but I have a great full red team. So right now I'm using Grodd, Flash, Two Face, Cersei, and Artemis, and it gets me through everything I need to get through. So
She would make that team better.
I'm not 100% convinced of that though, because I'm only level 40 and I'm doing nodes that most everybody else is doing already at higher levels.
Okay.
Because I kept pulling Artemis. I could be wrong because I hear she hits like a truck, but
Who? Wonder Woman?
yeah,
Yeah, she slaps.
I'm at what am I at right now? I'm in chapter 16 right now, and I could push further. I just hadn't yet, and I'm only 40. So
I think you're moving along. You'll see basically when you get to 20-5,
yeah,
that's when you find out if like what you're made of.
yeah, that's what everybody tells me. And all the events or the challenges, I'm able to do the last node on all of them now. So we'll see. But I haven't pulled her, and I didn't want to spend a ton of resources chasing her because I really, really, really want Riddler, and he's on a bunch of the art for next month. Like he's been showing up, so I have a feeling they're going to do some kind of special for him.
I
And
hope so.
so I want to get him, and I also want to build a Penguin Riddler team, and I'm really excited. So the new characters, Scarecrow is part of the Arkham's Most Wanted, and so is Bane. So that both of that really excites me. And Scarecrow's the Battle Pass character, so I'll guarantee to get him. I didn't want to have to use Firefly in that team, so this works out really well.
Wait a second. You're talking about the affiliations?
Yeah, the affiliations.
So what before you go into the affiliations and before you go on, why don't we say who's in that most wanted?
Yeah, so Arkham Most Wanted, and for those of you who are not familiar with this game at all, the affiliations, if you have two of the characters, you get a 3% bonus increase to all attack and defense for all colors. And then 3 characters is 6%, 4 characters is 9%, 5 characters is 12%. And in Arkham Most Wanted, before the new characters were introduced, we had Poison Ivy, Firefly, the Riddler, the Joker, and Penguin. So now they've added the Scarecrow and Bane to that affiliation, which excites me greatly. So you have a lot of choices to mix and match.
Yeah, I was looking at Scarecrow's skills. I wasn't really, I don't know. I wasn't like, whoa, he's amazing. Just looking at it. Although I will say that his passive does so after each time he performs his power move, he inflicts vulnerability debuff on all enemies for 6 turns. That's really quite good.
I actually kind of think
Vulnerability
his
makes him
power move,
squishy.
yeah, and I think his power move might be pretty good. I mean, you're taking all their buffs, so if they have a positive buff and you're turning it to its equivalent of a debuff, that could be really good.
It could.
I don't know. You will see how it plays.
He's yellow though,
Yeah,
so I'm not. I haven't been impressed with any of the yellows. Even Aquaman, I'm not like totally impressed
he's
with.
not bad, from what I can tell. I mean, granted,
He's not bad, but mine's just maybe not leveled enough.
just the red teams are so absurdly overpowered.
So I read about that. It seems that I think they're gonna. I don't know if they're making changes to characters or maybe they're making new characters that would enhance other colors. Like instead of just enhancing your own color,
Where did you see
you
that?
enhance. I don't remember. I thought I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, I hope so, because we don't
I
want
think
to.
I saw it on Discord,
Okay, maybe.
or it was definitely not on Reddit. Might have been Discord.
I would assume so, just because I can't see. I hope they don't make the same mistake DC Legends did and just leave the game unbalanced for huge stretches of times.
I don't know. I hope they get it right and balance it frequently.
Yeah. Even though I mean, I do understand where bids suck because it's so hard to gear and it takes so long that if you have characters that you geared and then they nerf the crap out of them, it would hurt. So I hope they don't do that. I want microbalancing. Microbalancing is what DC Legends never did, and this game should. Make
I agree.
Try to keep it as close to level as you can. It's never going to be perfect, but
I mean, I do plan on taking Cersei to whatever the cap is.
oh, me too. I only need one. I only need to pull her one more time, and I'm done.
What do you mean?
Cersei, I have her.
Oh, you mean like for her passive?
Yeah.
Oh, no, no. I meant like whatever the cap tier is.
Oh yeah, that too. She's one I'm definitely taking up. The other character that they released this month is King Shark, which he's part of the Suicide Squad affiliation. So that's Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Enchantress, Killer Croc, and Amanda Waller. So I think
Yep.
that's going to be a good team. Um, they have a
I have to upgrade my characters.
yeah. I don't. I The only one I have out of that group that I've been kind of taking up and gearing is Amanda Waller.
So I've been gearing Waller and Enchantress.
Yeah, Enchantress too. I do have her up pretty high too. I have both of those almost tier 7.
I use Enchantress. I like her. I I heard that a lot of people are like, well, Ivy's just better. But what happens is she's considered a hero, right? I think in this
Yeah,
game. So because she's considered a hero, you can use her on a hero node instead of, like she's a healer.
right.
And if you're doing a hero node that's hard, she's helpful.
Well, the other thing I was thinking, if you take up the Suicide Squad affiliation group, most of them are neutral, so you can use them in all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they are. You're right.
The Enchantress is the only hero. Everybody else is neutral on the team.
But she is very useful. I did think she's pretty good. I haven't leveled um, Deadshot yet, so I can't really comment.
And I want to get Starfire, but she hasn't been available since I've started playing. So
She is in the game. Somebody on our oh, it's gonna be weird saying this, in our guild
yeah,
has her.
yeah, she was came out during Titans month, but Raven, Starfire, and Beast Boy are not obtainable in the game right now. So
Oh, they like flat out ripped them out.
yeah, they took them out of the packs this month because they came out the month before. So seems like there's going to be certain characters that come in and out of availability.
So what I'm hearing is you want to go hard that month. If you want somebody's passive all the way, go hard that month.
Right. So I was thinking if especially since I want to build an Arkham team, I've been sandbagging coins or capsules or whatever the hell they're called to get the new characters this month. That way, when they get pulled out, I'll be able to get them. Which I might be screwing myself with Wonder Woman, but I don't know. She wasn't. I don't think she was. Was Wonder Woman released this month? I really don't know. I can't
I
remember.
have no idea.
You know what? I'm gonna look that up real quick and see which ones came out. What do you think of? While I'm looking that up, what do you think of Bane's kit?
Let me check it out. I'm going to read it through right now. So for passive, for each debuff applied to Bane, increases attack by 5%. The first time Bane's HP falls below 33% of his max, he grants the heal over time, haste, block down, and accuracy down buffs and debuffs on himself
I thought he looked really good actually. So
for 5 turns. So he does heal over time, haste, but then block down and accuracy down. So he helps and hurts himself. I don't know. He's kind of weird. Let's see what his power move does. Attack a single enemy, 3 hits, damage multiplier 72% per hit. Grant taunt on self for 2 turns, inflict defense down debuff on target for 3 turns. Remove all debuffs for Bane. So when you do his power move, you take away all debuffs
Yep.
from himself. If Bane remove 3 or more debuffs, inflict defense down debuff on target for 6 turns. He only looks okay to me. I don't know.
I don't know. I think he might be. He could be pretty decent, especially with the haste, because haste is a big deal in this game, and he's purple.
That
So
makes your power meter fill faster?
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I think he could be decent. I could be wrong, but he seems like he could be a decent character.
I mean, I'll definitely take if once I get him, I'll definitely take him to tier 5. I mean, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna go higher than that, he's got to be really good because gearing is kind of painful.
It is. That's why I'm taking my red team up to the max tier, and then I'm gonna work on teams I want to build after that.
So I'm basically doing the same thing. I'm taking my reds up, and I'm also working on Lex Luthor and Poison Ivy and Enchantress. So I'm trying to make like a green team as well. And Amanda Waller, just sort of like I'm still leveling and tiering her. She's not quite ready yet for prime time.
Welcome, M4. You came in right as we're probably getting close to wrapping up. He's muted though.
Yeah, because he can't talk right now.
Oh, okay. I missed the chat. Anyway, so
Wait, we didn't talk about King Shark's
oh yeah.
abilities.
So King Shark, I don't. He's the one I'm actually not excited about really at all. Except he does have. He can sacrifice hit. So his passive, he's immune to critical hits, which is pretty nice. He's got a power move that can target enemies with stealth, which is nice. And then if he does a critical hit, there's a 33% chance for him to sacrifice 5% of his health to convert 2 random tiles to blue. So that does make me think he could be good, even though it doesn't look great on paper to me, because that's similar to what Two-Face does. Except he doesn't sacrifice life to do it.
Right, right. And he's immune to crits.
Yeah, he's immune to
But
crits, and then he can heal
when he
himself
does crit,
when he does his power move. He attacks a single enemy, 3 hits, damage multiplier 110% per hit, heals self for 50% of the total damage dealt. If the enemy does not survive, there's a 20% chance for King Shark to refill his power gauge to 100. So that, I don't know, that could be really good, potentially. Especially whenever you're facing a big group, and there's a lot of weak characters on there. He could just recharge his power move over and over.
that could be cool.
So, I don't know. Actually, maybe he's a little better than I'm giving him credit for. Offhand.
And he's a blue. I mean, he could add to a blue team.
Well, in blue teams, in theory, if they bring in a couple good ones in PvP, everybody's running red teams because that's what everybody's building up right now. So, if you can build a really stout blue team, blue heavy team, that could be good potentially.
And I think Livewire is not too bad.
I don't know, I've not heard good things about her, so
I only heard from Berger who said that she's got a cool AoE.
yeah. I've read,
He's
I don't know, I read online
loving Huntress.
for people that have been around for a while, they said that played both games. They're like, Livewire sucks in both games. So
Nice.
I don't know. It's hard to tell because there's really not. You can kind of gauge some characters, but there isn't. I don't think the game's been out long enough for people to really know just yet. People are still experimenting. Oh, I did find last month it was the Flash, Supergirl, so I have two of the three, but then the Batman variant, the 5-star Batman.
Oh, I don't have him. I'm missing quite a few characters.
Yeah, I don't. I got a fair amount, but yeah, I'm still missing.
I'm missing 12, including the new three.
Yeah, I'm missing 14, including the new three.
But like you have some of the ones that I really want, like Superman. Really want Superman. And then Riddler, Joker, I don't have.
Yeah,
Really want Riddler, Joker.
I had a Joker sale pop up when I first started playing, and it was like $40 or something. It wasn't real expensive. Now I'm.
I would have bought that. I would have been
Yeah,
like, oh my God.
I would now, but I didn't spend the 60 on Lex because I just refused to do it. But 40, they would
Yeah,
have
so
got
I
me.
complained about it like a lot,
Yeah.
and then I just did it anyway. And I gotta tell you, I like him.
Yeah, I just didn't figure I'd gear him up. Like, I'm saving my resources for Riddler. I've been taking up Penguin.
Oh, so you're like gonna go hard on that team.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hard on that team when it. I'm working on my red team, but that's as soon as I finish the red team, that's what I'm doing. And if they have materials that I don't need for the other characters at their tier, I'm just building them up.
See, my red team is they're all basically in the same spot. So now I have like I'm a slave now to the guild coin.
Yeah,
So I can't I can't take any of them further um, without an obscene amount of guild coins.
yeah. So I've been doing the same type of thing. I'm doing like right now. I have I do one gear for each character, so they're all even at all times.
Oh, okay. I basically do all my characters are basically at the same place. They're either tier 7 and they're just missing the bottom right, or I got them to tier 8. Now they're missing everything because I just got Cersei and Two-Face to tier 8, and then Halo, Wonder Woman, Flash, Ivy, Luther are all waiting on guild coins. And it's so many guild coins.
Yeah.
It's obscene how many you need. Crazy.
The only thing I can't decide if gating the way they do is a good thing or a really bad thing. Because if it was too easy, we would already have everybody maxed out. We've only been playing for like 2 weeks.
Look, honestly, I don't really mind the gating on it because look at it this way. There's really no competition
Yeah.
in this game,
Yeah.
right? At least yet. I'll say it like that. There's no competition yet. There's no leaderboards, nothing. So I don't mind the wait. Like I'm every day I do my guild I like hit my guild bosses up to where do I stop at? 200 gems, I think. No, I do the 200. I don't do the 300 gem refresh. So I just do that every day and it gets me some extra coins. But you need so many, it's going to take months to get all those tunes to even tier 8.
Yeah, and I don't like I like some of the changes that they did. So like when you set the defense, you can pick the.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's cool how it tells you like the ones in the back won't get targeted as much as the ones in the front.
And I guess they backdated some of the rewards if you made it to the higher tier, which was nice for people. But the problem is that before you used to just get 150 or I can't remember if it was 200 or 150 of each thing each time, but now they changed it so now you get 20 PvP energy, which is so stupid. Like, why are the rewards so much less when you're at a higher tier?
So, uh, anything, what is it, above 200?
Yeah, anything above 200, it goes.
They really blew it.
Yeah,
Like, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's anything above 200. Those rewards should be the best in the game, period. If you're fighting at that level, like and you have to be fighting teams that are way over 100K, right? So
I
like
would assume so.
So they're pretty tough enemies. And like if you're in that level, don't you think the reward should be like 10 times what they are?
Well, and the other thing I don't know is does it reset next month?
No,
So
it doesn't reset ever.
if you just stay at the top tier with the crappy rewards, and it looks like
You're screwed.
305 is as high as you can get. Like, there's no point in continuing to play. So I'm not happy with how they do PvP at all. They need to have like
No, it's
weekly
terrible.
tournaments that's got a leaderboard like that. That needs to change.
Totally agree. It needs to change. And I think if they change it, the game will be so much more interesting and what's the word I'm looking for?
Engaging, just
There's the word, engaging.
yeah, it gives you a reason because right now there's no real reason to spend. It's like, well, for what?
No, it's more like a collection game at the moment.
Which is fine for now, but
I would really enjoy it if there was some competition.
yeah, we're gonna need something more soon. So
I want to see guild versus guild. I want to see raid wars. I want to see PvP wars. Some kind of crazy tournaments. Just fun stuff where we could all hate each other.
now it does say battle pass changes. Oh no, I guess you can do battle pass changes. So some of the other patch notes we didn't touch on before we wrap this up. Oh no, that's I'm on the wrong one.
No, they only talk about PvP assault changes.
Yeah,
And you know what doesn't make any sense? It says better rewards.
yeah, the reward. Yeah, they are not better rewards. They're worse
They're
rewards.
worse.
I mean, they fixed a lot of
And
good
they,
bugs, even though a few of them are still around. Um, I did freeze on the guild boss this morning.
by the way, if you freeze, and I recommend as soon as you freeze, just start screen recording and tap the screen showing them that like you can't do anything.
So mine didn't freeze. I got a notification on my phone, and then it made a weird sound, and the app disappeared.
Oh, okay, your game crashed.
Yeah.
I
So
would put in a ticket anyway, but if you do freeze, and it is common, it's happened to me quite a few times in PvP, in PvE, and on the guild boss. What I started doing today, because Zuzu told me to, and he was right, I just started screen recording, maybe 10 seconds worth of me touching the screen, and it had like an input response of like a red dot showing me touching it, and nothing was happening. So I submitted that there's a chat support, and you can submit a case like in the game, and I uploaded the video, and they did send me energy in the mail.
oh, that's good.
hmm You don't have to. You probably don't have to submit evidence, but like because of DC Legends, that we always just submit evidence.
Yeah. Hopefully they they don't just give out energy when it becomes competitive one day.
Yeah, never give out energy when it's competitive. All right,
All right,
I think
guys. Yeah,
we're done.
I think that's it. So we will talk about next week. Well, we're gonna try to do this maybe weekly, and we'll talk about the new characters as they what our thoughts are after we've hopefully gotten to obtain one or two
And
of
you
them.
know what? If we obtain them, and let's say one of them is really not very good, I don't know. Hey, do you hear the truck?
Yeah, we do plan to do tier lists. We'll probably start that in January is what I'm thinking. Start the new year. We'll probably
I
be.
don't know. I'm hearing the truck. I hear a faint truck back there.
Then again, we
I
might be.
hear it.
Do you think
It's coming.
we might be maxed out before the new year? So
Truck's coming. Can't wait. Can't wait to throw someone in that bin.
back to truck up.
Gonna back the truck up.
All right, ladies and
Trash
gentlemen,
bin.
we will see you next week, and I'll also post video of all my pack openings for this episode since I won't have it up and ready before I do that tomorrow. So until next time,
Ooh, maybe I'll send you mine too.
yeah, that'd be fun. Just have
Cool.
30 minutes of pack openings.
Everybody loves that.
I know. See what we get. But I'll make sure I record the whole thing.
All right.
Alright, guys.
See ya.
Later.